Hello everyone, Science Viking here, and yes, I'm still on the summary screen from the end of the first level, but I'm ready to start the second level, so let's get into this. You can see
Tuesday, August 5th,
the
King's
movement
Highway.
from each level is reflected on the overall
Having
map.
turned back the attack on Crow's Bridge, we headed south to rejoin the Legion in another small town called Otter Ferry. On our way, we met a force of our own men hurrying in the opposite direction, who gave us ill news. The vanguard of our army, 20,000 men, has been camped near Otter Ferry for 2 days now. The mayor of that village must have guessed our plan to cross the Scamander River behind the main enemy force and to attack them by surprise. Perhaps in the cowardly hope that he would be spared when the Dark sacked Madrigal, the mayor intends to betray us to the enemy. A quick death will be too good for him, but we will have time for nothing else. One of the locals knows of the clearing where the mayor arranged his meeting with the Dark and will lead us there.
So basically, this level is about a Darwin Award candidate who decided that betraying the last vestiges of humanity to a genocidal army of the undead seemed like a good idea. Well, I'll be back in a second. I'm going to quick start up a fresh recording file. Alright.
Have you seen the mayor of Otter Ferry?
Sure. I passed him near the stone monument.
He is a traitor to his town. Will you lead us to him?
A traitor? Then let's move before he gets away.
Yeah, we don't actually need to keep this villager guy alive. He'll lead us to where the traitor that we need to assassinate is, but if he dies, we just have to find our way there on our own. Also, we have a new unit type for this level, the Journeyman. Journeymen are a decently powerful melee unit. They actually have a shovel as their weapon. They have quite a bit of health and are pretty good at melee combat, but their main purpose is actually that they have the ability to heal people. So if you look up here in this bar, you can see that he has this graphic of an item and then the number 6 by it. That means that he has 6 uses of that healing item. Every journeyman starts a level with 6 heals, and then obviously every time they heal a unit they consume 1, and then when they're out and they can't heal people anymore for the rest of that level. So yes, even when you have the ability to heal your units, it's still a finite resource that you have to conserve. You may also notice the Journeyman is the only melee unit we get for this level. Yep, this is going to be a very micromanagement heavy level. There's already a goal back here setting up to ambush us, and up ahead we have
Yikes!
Soulless and Thrall. I'll let the Journeyman handle the goals, since he's basically a melee unit. The archers can handle the Soulless since we have more guys than they do. The numerical advantage of our archers over their Soulless will be enough to make the difference. And like I said, goals are weaker than any normal melee unit. Unfortunately, I do not have a clear shot against those Soulless, so I'm going to fall back a little bit. Keep bombing people.
Ready?
This dwarf isn't performing all that well. Though he hasn't blown up any of our guys, so that's, I suppose, better than average for dwarves.
Hey, move it. Money.
Alright, the archers can take out that Thrall.
Step
The
aside.
dwarf can take a shot at the Soulless and miss.
Stand clear.
Let's have him take one more. Yeah, technically you're not supposed to use dwarves against Soulless, but you can and it works. And the Journeyman can do a fine job taking out that Thrall. Also, if you attempt to use a Journeyman's healing ability on an undead, it will just instantly kill them. But it's important to remember this does not apply to all enemy units, it only applies to undead enemy units. So, for instance, if you heal a ghoul, if you have your Journeyman heal a ghoul, you will just heal it, because ghouls are not undead. Whereas if you heal a Thrall or a Soulless, the unit will just immediately die because those units are considered undead.
Hey, step aside.
Right.
Hey, move it.
See if the dwarf can take one shot. And that's the end of that goal. And we're actually nearly at our destination. Let's keep moving forward. Remember the stone monument that guy mentioned? It's up here. Before we do anything else, we're going to take this dwarf and have him head over here.
There he
You'll
is.
see why in a
Kill
moment.
him.
Because you see, the traitor goes down this path. And a decent number of undead come from our right. So I'm going to send the dwarf over here.
Ready. Stand clear.
And then use the archers and the journeyman to take care of the goals.
Side.
The archers should be able to do this on their own, but they might not
Step
manage
aside.
it.
That was mine.
And then the dwarf has a nice clear shot at the traitor. One quick grenade, and he's gone. And he's giblets now. And that is the end of that. Okay, that went well. So, no casualties again. The archers actually inflicted the majority of the damage this time. Of course, Sack is still our hero dwarf, and then we have 2 hero archers. Note that everyone who's currently listed as a hero survived the first level as well as this one. And yet we killed 5 ghouls, 4 soulless, and 4 thrall. There's not a whole lot else to say about this, other than, I forgot to mention this before, the end of level graphic is unique for each level. Also, at some point I might go and show there's a separate unique graphic if you lose. I might actually go and show the unique defeat graphics for each level. Anyway, with that, that's going to be the end for this part. This was a relatively short video, but don't worry, the next video should be up pretty soon. In the meantime, this is Science Viking signing off. As usual, I love you all, and I'll see you next time.